Oh, that's that's wild. I'm gonna see what this shit. You know. 2XL. You know what we hitting on. Story time. You know what I mean? Basketball is one of those sports where if you're not putting in the work, it's gonna show. Like it's literally gonna show. You gotta put in that work. That's crazy. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's gonna show. Like for real. If you're not hooping and doing what you're supposed to do, it's gonna show. And it's a constant. Every time you hoop, it's a constant knowing that no matter what, or every time I step on the court, there's an opportunity for me to get better as a player. So why would I play around with opportunities knowing that opportunities will always come around like that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you play knowing that like why would you play around? Knowing that opportunities don't come. What's good? What's good? Dream plus grind. We hooping. Well, I'm not hooping. I'm working right now. So I'm trying to see something. So, but when you playing ball, what you got to realize is this: no matter what, you got to stay consistent. And then when you start pursuing a dream, like right now, I'm not working a regular job. I'm doing stuff that's going to allow me to help fulfill my dream and my purpose. You see what I'm saying? So I got to take jobs and do things that's going to allow me to pursue what I want to pursue. You see, right now I'm working in a print shop. I'm working with my friend. It's his hoodies. So, like I said, just working, just working, just working, 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 and you treat it like it's your own. But you have to work. You have to grind. Like there's no way around it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to put the work in. You have to put the time in because no matter what, there's somebody always out there outworking you. You know what I mean? So go ahead and hit that subscribe, follow. This is part of my road to pro. Like I gotta work. I gotta work, dog. Bro, what's good? Dream plus grind. I gotta work, dog. So you know what it is. As you can see, my bad. As you see, I'm dang, you a real. Y'all see where we going. Y'all see what we doing. You see what we doing. This is going well. Mm. But yeah, but that's what basketball is about. No matter what you do in life, it's about consistency and staying, like, just staying down until you see the results that you want to see. Because a lot of people, they quit right before they're right there, right before they reach their goal, right before they reach that marker. Like, they quit, and it's like, dang, you was right there. You was right there, and you gave up. But you can't give up. Like, for real. Like, you're so close to doing what you're supposed to be doing, and it's like you want to give up. Like, why do you want to give up? Like, I take certain jobs just because of that. You know? Like, I take odd jobs because I have to pursue what I love to do, and that is hoop. You know what I mean? I got to do it. I got to do it. You got to work these jobs to do things that you want to be, you got to be willing to sacrifice for your dream. Your dreams won't work until you do. So you got to do things that's going to allow you to free up your time to do the things that you love. And sometimes working a 9 to 5 is not it. Like, come on now, talk to me. This is what I do. I press shirts for a business. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. Look at that. What y'all think that says? Ah, y'all didn't know what that is. But this is what I mean. Like, this is what I do to make sure that I'm able to provide, do the things that I love doing. You feel me? Like, I have to continue to stay on the grind. I still have to do, and sometimes it gets frustrating. And I'm not gonna lie. Real honest tip. Like, I ain't been hooping like I've been hooping because, like, I've been coaching basketball. I've been coaching. And coaching has actually been taking up my time. But it's okay. Like, it's really okay. Like, I ain't been stressing because I know for a fact that I have to I have to put in that work. Like, I can't make excuses for what I'm not doing, because everybody's allotted the same amount of time. So guess what? We can't make excuses if we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy work. You feel me? That's crazy work. Like, that's crazy work. We have to do the things that we love, but we also have to make sure everything's taken care of. You feel me? And that's what most people don't want to do. So, man, this is crazy. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh. Hey, my bad if I'm not talking. I'm just like really just reflecting on my journey. And the way things been looking, like like things are getting better. But I had to work. This will be the last one. Please let this one be how it's supposed to be. Yep. Yeah. We in the house. I guess the ones in the middle. The ones in the middle. Let me see how the ones in the middle are working. All right. We in good hands. My bad. Basketball talk. Basketball talk. But yeah. Hold on, bro. We're gonna go right here. Where's my press at? Hey y'all. Right now I'm just working right now. As you can see, this is what I'm doing. And this is my job. I make hoodies on my road to pro. Right there. Right in the middle. There it is. I'm using this one for this one. Yeah. But yeah, basketball. What's this? I think just talk about. Like basketball, like I've ran across so many people when it came to basketball that sometimes like when you think about the game, like it can frustrate you because it's like a lot of people don't take this game seriously. They want to get better and they wonder why certain things are not going their way. And it's like you're not consistent at this game. You know what I mean? This is a game where you have to be consistent. You know, you have to put forth the effort in every time, every time that you play. So every time that you get an opportunity to play this sport, like you have to give it your all. Like you have to come in each game knowing like it's a possibility that it might be your last. And a lot of people they don't take this game serious. Like come on, bro. You got all this all this talent in the world, right? All this talent in the world. But yet, you out here not taking the game seriously, taking plays off. You want to walk off the court when your team needs you. Like it is so much stuff that comes to basketball that a lot of people don't realize. Like it's basketball, but basketball is more. It's about life because, like I said earlier, a lot of people live their lives how they play basketball. No, like no job. Like a lot of people live their lives how they play basketball. If you're a selfish person on the court, more than likely you're a selfish person in real life. You're a selfish person in real life. And basketball just exposes who you are. If you don't like making extra passes, you're gonna get exposed for who you are. So what I'm learning is you have to have confidence, but your confidence come from what you do on a daily basis. And if you're not putting in that work, you're not going to be confident in your abilities because you're not putting forth the work in. So your confidence your confidence lies in what you do on a daily basis. All right? And you're not really concerned about other people because you know what you're doing. Like you know what you're doing on a daily basis. Why would I be concerned about somebody else when I know for a fact that I practice my game? I'm not concerned with nobody else and what they do because I put in the time and the effort for my game. So when it's time for me to play, guess what? I can perform because I put in that time and that effort. But a lot of people is not putting that time in. Y'all think y'all just gonna come out here and perform because y'all are good. Like ain't nobody y'all ain't like that. Like for real. So I appreciate y'all watching this. You know what I mean? You feel me, chat? That's what it's about. It's about it's about that work. No diddy. It's about that work. It's about that grind. It's about putting that time in. As soon as I leave here, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to the gym. I should have went earlier, but can't make excuses. You just gotta work. Work, 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 work. I don't know what it is, but yeah. You gotta put in that work. For real. If you wanna be good, you gotta put in that work. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Like you have to work. One day, I'm gonna figure out this algorithm. And the algorithm's gonna be on my side. It's already on my side. It's gonna send me a whole bunch of people And there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that like basketball, like my channel. 'Cause I'm definitely putting the time in. Like this right here can get frustrating at times. Like doing your channel, putting up these numbers when I know that I've been grinding on my channel, grinding with my channel. But just like in anything in life, it just takes practice, more. Um, it just takes consistency and doing the same thing over and over again. And that's where the problem is. Like most people give up when they're right there. I'm not gonna give up because I'm close. I'm close to what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing until it's time. You know what I mean? Let me see. That's good. Why would I give up? I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave. Yeah. I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far. Mm. Yeah. Ooh. Anyway, let me get this. Let me get this going. But yeah, I appreciate y'all following my channel and my road to pro. Like I said, it's been tough. It's been really tough. But at the end of the day, there's light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm gonna keep going. What's good, bro? I told you I was gonna be on. Like I said, man, I'm gonna stay consistent. I was trying to drop jewels, man, on this channel. And, eventually, I feel like my channel's gonna blow. So, I do appreciate you, DJ. Like, you one of the first ones, bro. But yeah, you're right. That's what it's about. It's about staying consistent and, you know what I mean? Staying consistent and working no matter what, man. Cause like this is what I like. I take jobs based on what I want to do with my dream. You feel me? And you have to do what you like, bro. You gotta stay consistent. And if you're all my young people out there, like you don't want to get caught in the society just working a 9 to 5. I receive that. I receive that. Like you don't want to get caught in society working a 9 to 5 doing stuff that you hate doing all because somebody told you that you gotta do this. Like no, You gotta be you have to believe in yourself enough to follow and chase after your dreams. You know what I mean? Everybody had Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Malcolm X had a dream. Everybody had a dream. And the people that fulfill their purpose are those people that are, they're willing to do what they love. You know what I mean? And I finally understand it. Shout out Lethal Shooter. I finally understand it. So I finally understand it, man. It's about doing what you love. Doing what you love. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? What do you say? Yeah, it's all about doing what you love instead of wasting your life. Yeah. I agree with that. And I wasted most of my life doing a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to do. And then I wake up and it's like, dang, dog, I'm miserable. Why am I miserable? Because I'm not doing what I want to do in life, you know? I'm doing what others are telling me to do. I'm chasing after the American dream, the 9 to 5. Oh, I gotta get a house and get in debt so I can pay for this house. Right? No, I don't want the American dream. The American dream is not my dream. And we've allowed others to place what they feel we should be doing, bro. And that's not for me. That's not the life I want to live. So, like, if you're following this channel, hopefully I can encourage you to do the things that you love. Because it's not just about me going pro. It's about me it's about me stepping out. He said about to get hit with a blizzard. Me too. That's why I'm working right now. I got to get these orders out I got to do these orders before, yeah. I got to do these orders before that blizzard hit, and then we'll have some work to, like, basically I'm working in the shop, so hey, I coach back. Oh yeah, my bad. You should hear me now. Focus. Can you hear me now? Hey DJ, can you hear me? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, on some real stuff. I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to do. No excuses because I've been coaching basketball, and coaching basketball is taking up a lot of time. Like, I'm helping my kids achieve their goals and their dreams, but I haven't been working out. This was the last week of basketball, so I'm really about to ramp up my road to pro. Like, I'm 200 and like 15 pounds. Like, I'm way heavier than what I'm typically am, bro. And I'm like, nah, heck no. I gotta get this weight off because I gotta feel good. Look, all good things are coming my way. So, I don't want to blame anybody because it's my fault why. It's my fault why I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't blame nobody but myself. You feel me? At the end of the day, you don't want to blame nobody. The reason I ain't been working out is because of me. So even in the crazy snowstorm, like we gotta find a way. I gotta find a way to work because guess what? Everybody's a lot at the same time. We can watch film, like doing stuff like that. You don't gotta always play. I feel like sometimes we don't film study, like studying a player. Go study a player. Study a player. Find a player that you like and go study them. Go watch how they move, watch film on them, and you study the player. That's part of basketball too, watching film. And I feel like American players don't watch enough film. And honestly, that also trains the mental side of basketball. So if you're not able to be in a place where you can play, you definitely need to be watching. Like you definitely need to watch full games. Go watch college. Go watch a player. Go study. Go figure out what play like why this player is great. What does he do well? You know, and you start analyzing people's game. And as you're analyzing people's games, then you add to your game the stuff that they do. You feel me? And that's how you get better. You know what I mean? That's how you get better at basketball. You start analyzing other people's games. So if you can't play, put yourself in a position where you can watch. Is that straight? Does that look straight to y'all? Yeah, that's straight. That's straight. So again, like I said, watch film. Watch film. That's all you gotta do. Watch film. Watch film. Yeah, it's for my friend. He got it's a Christian clothing brand. It's on masonamir.com. That stands for it's an acronym and it stands for God so loved the world. So that's what that means. You see that? For God so loved the world. So that's what that stands for. So I'm just making hoodies. And then after I make these, I'm going home. After I make these shirts. Yeah, after I make these shirts, I'm going home. Small, medium, large. But yeah, that's what it stands for God so loved the world. You like the shirt? Yeah, they're dope shirts. I'll show you. Uh, Let me see. I'll show you one. See, they got John 3:16. As you can see, it said, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son." Like it's just John 3:16. You see it? It's a dope concept. You know what I mean? MasonAmir.com. That's this is where I'm working at until I get to do my road to pro thing. You feel me? This is the journey that I gotta take. Oh yeah, it's dope. A lot of people ask about it. They're like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh, it's the John 3:16." And then finally, when I tell them, they're like, "Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it." But yeah, it's like I said, you can get this on MasonAmir.com. MasonAmir.com. So yeah. And this is like I was talking earlier about. This is like the type of things I do. Like in order for me to fulfill my dream, to fulfill my passion, I have to take jobs that allows me to focus on what I need to do. And this stuff allows me to focus on what I need to do. It allows me to focus on basketball. It allows me to do more. I was able to coach because of this job. Because my other job, to be honest with you, my other job didn't even want to. When I was working 12-hour days, I told them that I coach every year. No, I ain't coaching any games. Our season actually ended today. We were supposed to have practice, but I'm making hoodies. I gotta work. I was a volunteer coach. I was a community coach. We just won our last game, so we won yesterday. It was a good game. Like the team that we played, they was okay. They wasn't really that good, but it's a win is a win. Long as it's like I feel like, long as we end on a high note, like I'm okay. We ended on a high note. Yeah, so we were supposed to have a game on Saturday, but it got canceled. So now, until next year, it's time to focus on. It's time to focus on the road to pro. It's time to focus on my road to pro, and that's what it's time to focus on. So, man. Yeah, so, but I appreciate you, bro. Well, you always ask a lot of questions, and maybe you said where you from, DJ? I think you said Texas. My mom stays in Texas, man. What I could do when I come to Texas, I had to come out there and work out with you. You know what I mean? We do a workout. Oh, Kentucky. Are you from Kentucky? Bro, I go to Kentucky. You gotta tell your parents though. Tell your parents. I'll come out there, do a workout with you, show you a couple things. Like I thought about that. I was like, that'd be kind of dope. Came out there and did a workout with you. Fly out to Kentucky and then do some work. Show you a couple things on the court. But, I like stuff like that. But you got to get your parents involved on that. Wildcat, Kentucky Wildcats. These must be. Huh. I know. What I had to do is like run a camp. I'll find a gym, run a camp, invite the people out. But I'm not big enough yet. But once my channel get big enough, like I'm gonna start doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I wanna help kids. Like I wanna help kids basketball, train them, because a lot of people don't know how to train basketball, and I can help out with that with the knowledge that I have. But, you know what I mean? I would have to do it in form of camps. So I just want to travel, helping people. Like I always want to pull up on people. Like, you know what? Let me pull up on you. But oh no, yeah, I appreciate that, bro. You doing enough already, man. You want you already support. For real, you already support. But you know, I gotta build. I'm gonna build my channel up. I'm gonna build my channel up, and once I build my channel up, my name get out there, and I start training NBA players. Like I'm gonna do all that stuff, and then I'll be able to. I'll be able to maneuver how I want to maneuver. So, dang, yeah, it's possible though. Like it's possible. I can get 600,000 subs. It's not. It's not too far fetched. I can get that in a few couple months. I just gotta stay consistent. So that's all it is. Yeah, you gonna make it to the league if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, make it to the league. You gotta you gotta put that time in, but it's possible. You know what I mean? It's very possible. It's possible. You gotta put that time in now. If that's what you want to do. You know, you gotta start eating right, doing your push-ups, doing your workouts, ball handling. I think tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll do. Tomorrow I need to do like a workout. Yeah, tomorrow I need to do a workout like for. Would you want to do like a ball handling workout with me tomorrow? Uh, yeah, that's straight. That's 5 of it. Dang. You got a silent basket? Do you have a basketball? Cause I can always do a dribbling workout. Or do you want me to just put a workout? I can start putting workouts for you to follow, certain moves to follow. But really, the most important move you want to learn is like the jab step. If you learn the jab step, that right there, learn how to score off the triple threat, you will be so deadly. Cause out of that position, you can do so much. But I would definitely learn how to score out the triple threat. Like create a program where you can follow, like a ball handling program where you can just do. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Ah, man, it's a lot of work doing this stuff right here. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good, bro. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite player? By the way, I never asked you that. Who's your favorite player? He ain't never say. Who's your favorite player? What's his name? DJ? Ja, Curry, and Jordan. Ah, I like Ja. Those are good. I'm more. I like all those three. I do. But my favorite right now is Shea. Kobe. Kobe's my goat. That's who my goat is. Kobe's my goat. I just love his game. I read his book, The Mamba Mentality, and I like John Morant. Curry's up there. I like this body of work, but the stuff that he's done in the league. But I think John Morant is good. Little immature, but you know he's crazy. He's good. I think he'll be all right if he once he gets if he gets traded. But Kobe's my favorite. Like his mentality. Kobe, oh my God, just working out every day. Like he is the epitome of hard work. That's what Kobe is to me. The definition of hard work is like you would see Kobe's picture right at the top. Like, cause he is what hard work is. Like that's Kobe. That's his brand. That's who he is. He's a product of hard work. Like Kobe's so tough. It's crazy how tough Kobe was. Like you said, he made a jump just by staying consistent. Ja went to my local college, by the way. He did. Oh, he went to Murray State. Is that where you want to go? You want to go to Murray State? Is that why you like Ja? Because he went to your local college, Murray State. I grew up a Duke fan. Like I grew up a Duke fan. Like Duke was my favorite school. Grant Hill was my favorite player. Oh, you want to go to Murray State? You gonna go to Murray State? Figure out what type of players, what type of players they like, and mold yourself into that type of player now. You know, because you can do it. Murray State. I went to a small school called Point. Like I said, I started off as a walk-on at West Georgia. I didn't make it, but I still wanted to play college hoops. And I decided to try out for schools, and then I got picked up by a school called Point University. And it was a good experience, but you know what I mean? I felt like I could have did so much more with my experience at Point. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, cause that right there. Shoot. I got to get these shirts done. When I was at Point University, I was just so happy to be there. He said a low level college would be better because it would be better to improve my game and make my name bigger. No matter where you go, you know what I mean? People gonna find you. I heard somebody say cream always rise to the top. So if you're good enough, no matter where you go, you're gonna be found. So don't get caught up. Go to a place where you can develop as a player, and it's not always the big name schools. Cause look at Curry, look at Ja Morant, look at Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum. All these guys came from smaller colleges. They're D1, but they went to smaller colleges because they went to a program that they was able to develop them. And that's where you want to go. You want to go to a place that'll develop your skills, and you're not concerned about they gonna bring people in because that's just the nature of the business. Yeah, that's just the nature of the business. That's just the nature of the business. You can take it on the March Madness. He said, you just want to go anywhere that's going to allow you to play. And, yeah, you'll be fine. Uh, Goodness gracious. What pro level do you want to get to? Overseas. I think I could do overseas. You know, I could do overseas. That's what I would love to play overseas. You know, just a season, a couple of seasons, just to say that I did it. You know what I mean? Because I just want to prove to myself that I can do it. You know, I had opportunities but didn't take it. I just want to prove to myself that that I could have done it. You know, I should have done it, but it's I can't look in the past. That would be a flex, like, bro. I'm 40 and I didn't make it when I was younger, so I'm trying to do it now, and I do it, bro. That's a flex. I'll be big up on God first, like thank you God, you know, if He allows that to happen. But that'll be it. Overseas would be tough. Ugh. Oh my God. I did. I used to want to play. I tried out for the G League, all that stuff, and I was actually close to making it, but I was out of shape. When the opportunity came for me to play, I wasn't ready. And that's the God honest truth. I was not ready. Yep. When that opportunity came for me to play for in the G League, I wasn't ready. Hold on, one. Oh, there's two. Yeah, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Sad day for me because I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to play, but I wasn't ready. I showed to the camp. It was for the Mad Ants. It was for the Mad Ants. I made it through the first they had like 2 rounds, and I was working a full time job. I was working a full time job at the time, and when I tried out, I wasn't working out, and then I was like, yo, I just gotta try out. And my Achilles heel was they told me that I wasn't in shape. But it was hard for me to get in shape because I was working. I just, I started working. I was in the warehouse, and he was like, I can definitely see that you can play, but it's hard to move forward with you because you're not taking the game seriously. I was like, I do take the game seriously. And he was like, well, you're not in shape. That's part of the game. And I was like, well, I work. And he's like, you got to find time. So I was making excuses for why I wasn't ready. But, you know, I should have been ready. I should have been ready. You know. But, it's nothing. It's okay. Never mad about that situation. Don't take anything personal because I wouldn't be here today to tell my story if it wasn't for moments like that. You feel me? If it wasn't for my failures, like I wouldn't have these stories. I wouldn't be able to help the people that I want to help because I didn't experience it. But because I did experience it, I can be like, bro, like I was one step away. Yeah, I was close. Those guys in NBA are good. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm good too. I'm good too. That's what I believe. So talking about that, just thinking about that, just like, dang, bro, I was right there. You know what's crazy? In college, I wasn't even quote unquote. I was coming off the bench, and I was asking this guy. His name was Mike, and Mike, he was a coach for the G League, and he was like, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Paulding County, Georgia. I'm a country guy. Really, both my parents in the military, so I grew up in the military. Yeah. I feel like I'm giving you my whole life story, bro. I get this man my whole life story. Yeah. Yeah, I was decent at basketball. Yeah, I was decent. But once I finish, I'm gonna take this. Oh, but yeah, yeah, man. That's what it's about. I went through, I went through what I went through to help you. You know what I mean? So that you don't bump your head and go through the same thing that I went through. Cause you're gonna have those same feelings, and I had those same feelings of doubt. I wanted to quit. All that stuff, man. But the one thing that kept me grounded was my work ethic. And, you know, I trusted God, bro. Like, I trusted God to help me through whatever situation that I was dealing with, and that didn't like that. That's what helped me, bro. So in your journey, you're gonna have ups and downs, highs and lows. But through the highs and lows, you gotta keep going because it's gonna happen. Your faith is gonna be tested, and it's gonna see if this is something that you really want to pursue. Because some people they like the idea. That's good. That's good, man. That's good to know. You know what I mean? He said Jesus been a big part of his life. Well, don't stop believing. Cause in this world, you need Jesus. You need God. But yeah. Uh, I'm gonna make probably this stack and like 10 more, and then I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm gonna go home. That's it. After I do this, I'm a little hungry. So, but I'm almost finished. I know. I feel like I've been present church. I've been here since the morning time. Oh, that it helps me. I can see that these shirts are really fun. But yeah. But as I do this last little stack right here. As I do these last 4 shirts, like I'm gonna get off. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, man. But the Warriors let go a lot of their young players, man. And this is what you get right here. You know what I mean? They should have kept Jordan Poole. I would have traded Draymond Green. You got to keep your young talent around. You have to keep your young talent around because now they don't have the players because they use all their money to get these older guys. They're good, but they're older. So at the end of the day, it's sad because like Jimmy Butler's a dog. He's a dog. I I like Jimmy Butler's game. I like his game, but he has to transform his game because he plays a game where like it's easy for him to get hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, like they gotta play their players. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, they gotta play their players. Jonathan Kuminga just sitting the bench. You know what I mean? Like he's good, but this is now. You know, they probably was messing with his confidence, all that stuff. And you know, now they need him. So, but that's a part of being a pro. He got to perform now. So that's why you got to keep your younger players around. Build them up. You got to do what you essentially got to do what the Thunder's doing. The Thunder got one of the best systems ever. The Thunder. Uh, Possibly, but you know, I hope he doesn't. I hope Curry stays. You know, if Curry needs to stay. Yeah, that's straight. Yeah, yeah, man. They are the next dynasty. Not even they could be. I'm tired of this already. I'm doing this exactly how it's supposed to be done. Lord, help me. Yeah, the Thunder is the next time. You see, they're young. They got a lot of players, and they're rotating their players out. They let their players play. They win games even when players are hurt. Like they got a good developmental program. So um, when I put these shirts up, they line up. It just looks weird. It's, you like, yeah, bro? Come on, man. He from Atlanta. Who I don't like is Julius Randle. I can say I don't like Julius Randle. I just don't. mm, I'm mad they traded Cat. I about to say Cat Williams. I'm mad that they traded Cat. That hurt me. Like that's a trade that they should have had. They should have kept Carl Anthony Towns. They'd have been so much better. Who was my least favorite player? Oh my gosh, who I can't stand. Uh, Probably Draymond Green. Probably Draymond Green. He's a winner. I just don't like him. I don't like what he stands for, what he's done. But Draymond Green. Who else? Oh, I think. For a minute there, I didn't like Dylan Brooks, but I like Dylan Brooks. I like Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is actually good to me. So that he just fight. Draymond just want to fight. Um, That's all he wants to do. Just fight. He want to fight everybody. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm making these 10 and I'm done. Hold on real quick. They get hot on that fire, but yeah. I don't like it. You know what else I don't like? He's good, but I'm not a fan of Jordan Poole. He's part of this AAU AAU generation, bro. Yeah, that's what they said. We getting snow. That's why I'm working right now. I'm working. I'm working so I can get this stuff out of here for the weekend. He said, yeah. Dang. He said, first, no. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, we're not getting no footage snow. But yeah. I think I'm about to get off. I'm about to knock out these 9 shirts that I have left over. I got 9 shirts left over that I want to knock out before I go. But yeah, I'll start posting those workout videos. But keep grinding, bro. You know what I mean? It's gonna get crazy at times, but like I say in my channel, man, dream plus grind. You know, all it takes is one summer to change a season. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what people say, because people gonna talk regardless. Stay focused on your dream. All right. Come on, man. I gotta see your name on the draft board. You gotta see your name on the draft board. When I see your name on the all right. Yeah. I'm telling you, I believe you. You just gotta keep working. You feel me? Keep working. It's gonna come to pass. Like keep working, it's gonna come to pass. Keep working, it's gonna come to pass. That's all I tell people. One summer you'll see my hey, dream plus grind. That's it. That's the motive, bro. That mama mentality. By any means necessary. You gonna achieve it. And when things ain't going your way, got what you do. You just pray, you keep going. Always have confidence in yourself. Because that's the first thing people gonna try to destroy. They're gonna try to take your confidence away. And they can't have that. They can't have your confidence. Well, that's what I mean. You got to believe in yourself. Sometimes the biggest hate comes from your own family, and even Jesus experienced that. And we do got to be realistic. But guess what? You just never know how things gonna work. So you have to believe in yourself, believe in your dream, and you know what I mean. Don't take it personal that that your parents don't believe in what you, or they telling you to get realistic. It's okay. I've been there before when you're the only person. I bet when they told Neil, well, that's a different story. I bet when they told Neil Armstrong, hey, bro, I want to reach the moon. They were like, bro, you ain't gonna reach the moon. How you gonna do that? We ain't never been outside of Earth's atmosphere before. If we listen to what everybody's always saying, it'll hinder you. So, like I said, put the work in, use them as motivation. Don't be mad at them. No need to explain, but let you work. I know it did crush your confidence because of your parents. But your parents are trying to protect you. They want to protect you. So They want to be like, well, you're not gonna make it because it's, you know how many people want to be in the NBA. You know how many people want to do this. There's a lot of people that want to do it. So I understand why they told you that. You know what I mean? I can understand why they told you that. But that doesn't make it reality. You can be the 1%. Yeah, you could be that 1%. You never know. Feel me? So yeah, you can be part of that 1%. So my parents told me the same thing. Get a job, do this, and I did that, bro. And I was miserable, miserable. I did what everybody else wanted me to do. I worked a job. I worked a 9 to 5, but I was miserable. I was miserable. Listen, you're already successful. You know what I mean? You're already successful. You gotta look at it like this. Getting there, you get you a free education, you know? So you gotta think about it. Take small steps, man. Small steps. Enjoy the journey. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're already successful. Because you're young, you have a good mind, you work out already. Like, you're already successful, bro. You know what I mean? You have to determine what success means for yourself. I can't determine that. I think you're successful because I don't look at what everybody else looks at. You know what I mean? You're somebody that believes in your dream. I think you're successful. You know? And you don't need anybody's validation for that. You got to know for yourself, I'm successful because I'm doing the things that I love doing. You have to define what success. 'Cause at the end of the day, you have to live your own life. You feel me? Your parents ain't living your life. You got to live your life. You know? And once you have kids, you can't live through your kids gonna do whatever they want to do. Your job is to help guide them, but at the end of the day, you have to determine what success means to you. You know what I mean? It's all good. Some people think success is having a lot of money. Some people believe that. Some people think success is being with your family, you know? And neither one is wrong. But at the end of the day, you have to find out. You got to be the one to determine what success is, you know? Nah, it's all good. I think I'm successful. I don't care what nobody say. So, one, two. I got I got 4 more shirts and then I'm done. So, yeah, yeah, bro. Don't be mad at your parents. That's just their way of thinking. Don't be mad at them. Yeah, man. You, just, you live and you learn. I read a lot of books. I've read a lot of books. And the book that changed me outside the Bible is The Alchemist. You know what I mean? Like you gotta look at the story of Noah. You know, God told that man that it was gonna flood, and guess what happened? Everybody laughed and didn't believe him. He started building the ark, even though folks was making fun of him and all that stuff. And then years later, it rained. It happened. So what I'm saying is, God tells us a lot of things, and even though some people may not believe it, like even David the king, nobody thought David was gonna be king. So, so a lot of people may not believe it's you. You know what I mean? So, but if God wants you to be there, bro, you'll be there. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I mean? But don't take it out on your parents, because your parents is only doing what they know to do, because that's what their parents taught them to do. Their parents taught them to think that way, and that's what people do. They go through a cycle. They go through a cycle, and then if you go through this cycle, then guess what? You teach your kids the cycle, and then it's just a cycle of people that just work, and then there's somebody that breaks the cycle. You might be the one in your family to break the cycle. You know what I mean? You might be the one. So, but I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm glad you do, man. I enjoy sharing my little life stories with you. Sharing my life stories with you. Right. Bro, it's all good. This is my channel's for. It's for inspiring, everybody. I just, I realized this information at 40. You feel me? There you are. I appreciate that. Wait till I get my. Listen, when I get all my merch and stuff, I got shorts. You're gonna be the first person to get all of that stuff. When I get my merch going, I'm gonna make sure you're the first person to get merch. Like no lie. You're gonna be the first person to get it, cause you know what I mean? Even when I'm on this channel, like when there's 0 people on, bro, I'll be talking to people like this, people like there's 1,000,000 people on. Cause I know. Yeah, no, yeah. When I get my merch going, bro, I'm gonna merch you that, like, bro, you gonna watch out. I gotta get you in my merch, man. Stop playing. Yeah. I got one more shirt, and I think I'm done. One more shirt, and I think I'm done. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. I don't like doing these small shirts, but it is what it is. Yeah. He said, "Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll let you. I'm about to get off. I've been on for 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's wild. I ain't all streaming this long, but you know what's crazy? When I started doing my stream and my iPad broke, my camera broke, everything broke. but I kept going. So yeah, it's part of the stop playing. I done fell asleep on the string from me working hard. Like, come on now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was the last one. This is my last one. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good right there. For God so loved the world. Mm, yeah. Hey. Whoa, what the world is this? Yeah, I'm not doing these. Yeah. All right. Hold on. It's time to go. All right, appreciate it. I holler. Thank you again, DJ. Enjoy your night, bro. Dream plus grind. Dream plus grind. Oh my God. I think it's over with. For the streaming. Yeah. I did what I'm supposed to do for the night. And tomorrow, I'm gonna get back to my workout, but start getting workout stuff done. Yep. Hey man, y'all see what it is. Oh my God. Look. Got the work done. Got the work done. see something. Wait 1 second. Time to go. Dang. But it's time for me to go. My bad. Walking in the dark alley. But look, I'll holler at y'all. Dream plus grind. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be getting it tomorrow morning. And I'll see y'all later.